Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Thank you for being here. In today's pick a card reading, our question is, how will your spouse treat you after marriage? Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. All right, Spirit, we are asking, how will your future spouse treat you after marriage? Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? And can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Okay, pile number 1, your stone is the Onyx Squirrel. And your card is Freedom. Pile number 2, your stone is the Onyx Elephant. And your card is Adventure. Pile number 3, your stone is the Onyx Toucan. And your card is Land of Dreams. Please take as much time as you need choosing your card or your cards. You can definitely pause the video if you need more time, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Squirrel, and your card is Freedom. What I see in this card is that your spouse will allow you to be you. Your spouse will love you for who you are in all aspects. And your spouse will really enjoy seeing you as you are, seeing you continue to grow as an individual. So I feel that your spouse will respect the partnership that you have, but your spouse will also respect you as an individual. So if you have any, let's say if you have a job where you're traveling a lot and you don't want to change that once you get married, I don't see that you're going to have to change that. I see that your spouse will support that. And that's just one example, just to give you an idea. If you have a hobby, or let's say you're very creative and you need a lot of time to yourself to come up with new ideas or to work on a project, artwork, writing, whatever it is, or if you like to take walks by yourself, whatever it is, your spouse isn't going to be offended by you doing these things on your own. So I really feel that your spouse is going to be supportive of you as an individual, of your interests, and they won't feel left out. If you need, and even if you need time to yourself, maybe you're a bit of an introvert, your spouse will allow you that time and won't feel like you don't care for them or that you're not interested in spending time with them. They will definitely support you and your individual needs. Let's look at your other oracle cards and see what else we can find out for you. Okay, for pile number 1, we would like to see, please, how will pile number 1's future spouse treat them after marriage? Consciousness, happy, success. This goes along with what I was just saying. Your spouse is going to want to see you successful. Your spouse is going to celebrate that success with you. And I feel that your spouse is really going to be proud of you. No matter what it is that you're working on, whether it's a small accomplishment or a bigger accomplishment, your spouse is never going to feel threatened by your success. I see this person celebrating you and wanting to show the world who you are and what you've accomplished. I see them being very proud of you, and very supportive, and also nurturing. I just get this with the flowers here. It's just a very nurturing environment, which allows you to continue to grow as a person. Sometimes in relationships, for some reason or another, people want to keep you all to themselves. But I don't see that here. I see this person is very secure in their own right, and therefore they are secure with you going out into the world being your own person. What else can you tell us? Intention, taking steps. I think you're going to see that too. So in the beginning, let's say when you're first dating, or when you first meet, when you're getting to know this person, I think you're going to see their true intentions. I think you're going to see them supporting you. So if you are unsure, oh, is this person going to continue to do this after marriage? What I'm seeing here is that yes, they are. They are definitely going to be that same person. They're going to continue with their true intentions, with allowing you to move forward towards your goals. Or even if that doesn't really factor in, they will still want you to go out with your friends, spending time with your friends away from them. I really feel that this person has a life of their own. They're independent in their own sense of, I mean, obviously they're comfortable being in the relationship and being in the marriage, but they also have their own interests. They have their own things that they like to do on their own. And maybe they like to have a little bit of alone time as well. So I feel that this is going to be a very complementary relationship and marriage where you support each other in that sense. Let's look at more oracle cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 1 and how their future spouse will treat them after marriage? The spider and passion flower, creative ingenuity. Yeah, you both might be on a creative streak, or you both might have that same kind of creative vibe about you where you just understand each other. You understand each other's needs, and it might go both ways, where you allow your spouse to be free as well, in the sense of, you know, having that individual freedom to still have your own person, and then having you two as a couple. So having those two things, because sometimes in relationships, people can lose who they are a little bit. And I don't see that happening here. And I also see that, let's just say, for instance, if you are traveling for work or whatever that may be, I feel that your spouse would be very creative in finding time, or even like if your career or your work schedule, maybe you're in school, no matter what it is, if time is limited, I see that your spouse would be very creative in figuring out how to spend time together, how to spend quality time together. So I really feel that no matter what you're pursuing, this almost does kind of remind me of a university, or which could represent a college, university, anything like that, or even going into a job. Whatever it is, your spouse is going to be supportive of the road that you're on to get an education or to further your career. They're going to be supportive with that. And if it is taking up a lot of your time, they will be supportive of that as well. And they will make that quality time with you really count. The snail and huckleberry, trust in the invisible. Yeah, Spirit definitely wants you to know that if you're seeing this already before marriage, it's going to continue into marriage. Your spouse is going to stay the same. Your spouse is going to have the same respect for you when you are married. And also, Spirit wants you to know with this card that you can trust your intuition. You can trust your gut instinct here. So if you are feeling that, yes, I really feel like my spouse is going to be this way in marriage, you can trust that. You can trust that you're still going to be able to breathe, and you're not going to feel like you're being suffocated by this person. This person, I feel, has a lot of respect for your needs and what you really need to thrive while being in a relationship. Okay, we're going to take one card from this oracle deck. What else do you want to tell us for pile number 1 and their future spouse treating them after marriage? Mindfulness. Yeah, your spouse is going to be very mindful of who you are, what you need, what you want, what makes you happy, what will allow you to continue to grow. Because I feel like with this card, I feel like you have a lot of things that you want to accomplish in life. And I do feel that your spouse is going to support that. Look at this card here, happy success. Your spouse is going to be so proud of you and so happy, and is literally going to want to show you off to the world, saying, look at what my partner did. Look at what my spouse did. I'm so proud. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards and see what other information we can get. What else do you want to tell us for pile number 1 and how their spouse will treat them after marriage? You know what? I just grabbed your oracle cards. Let me take one more card from here. I don't know why I did that, but we're going to take another card. Okay, passion. Your spouse is going to have a lot of passion for you. And also this goes along with what I was saying about your spouse supporting what it is that you're working on, what it is that you're pursuing in your own life. Your spouse is going to understand that you have passion for particular things and that they don't want you to stop doing those once you get married. The other thing this card is saying is that this passion that your spouse has for you is not going to go away. This passion is going to continue on throughout your relationship. And I feel that that goes into your success. I feel that as your spouse sees you continue to grow and continue to be successful in your own right, that passion and that love for you is just going to continue to grow. And I really feel that they're going to understand the vision that you have for yourself, and they're also going to understand the vision that you have for both of you as a couple. And I think they're also going to respect the fact that you respect what they want to pursue as well. So I really feel that it's very cohesive. It's very give and take with both of you. It's very balanced also. If you see this card, there's two things or one thing on each side. And then here with the heart, what I see here, you have the heart here, and then you have you here and your spouse here, or reversed. And then this line up here is you as a couple. And that's right above the heart here. So, and then also it's right above this animal's, right above the, right above their head and their antlers here. So it's like you have like a psychic connection with this person. You have a lot of respect for how this person thinks, and that person has a lot of respect for how you think and your wants and your needs. Okay, and now I realize why I grabbed your oracle cards, because if you look at the back, they're kind of similar. So that is why, but apparently that was important and you were supposed to hear that. So now let's look at your tarot cards. What else do you want to tell for pile number 1? How will their future spouse treat them? Okay. The Magician. Very interesting. So, like I said, your spouse sees how valuable you are to whatever you're pursuing. Your spouse sees you as being very successful in your career, your hobby, whatever this could be for you. They see you successful with your friends, with your family. They see you as very well-rounded, and they're going to respect that. They're going to want you to continue to do all of these things that you've been doing before. So maybe you have an active career, active hobbies, active friends and family, and ways to relax. So all these different things going into who you are. I feel that your spouse is going to really respect that. The main thing that I'm getting so far here is respect, love, passion. What else? Wanting to see you grow with whatever it is that you're doing and whatever you were doing beforehand. And we have the Empress. Oh, the Empress is such a sweet card to get in a relationship reading. So this person is going to admire you. This person wants to put you on a pedestal. This person wants to do things that will make you happy, do things that will continue to make you happy. This person wants to make a home with you. They want to make sure that you are comfortable in your home, that home is a place, like a sacred place for you. It's a safe place for you. It's your sanctuary together. This person might also enjoy or be very good with keeping the house clean, or however you want the house. I feel that your spouse would be they would be able to compromise with decor or who does the chores, and, you know, maybe small repairs around the house, whatever it is. I feel that your spouse is going to be able to either do things maybe without asking, or maybe you have what you like to do and your spouse has what they like to do. But either way, I feel that you're on the same page with how you run your household and how you want things to feel in your house, how you want the energy to be. And I feel that this person will continue to admire you along the way as you keep growing in your relationship. And we have the Page of Swords. I think that your spouse is going to have ideas to keep it interesting, how to keep the passion alive. So your spouse will want you to know how they're feeling. They will be good communicators with you. This person will be able to tell you how they're feeling. They will be able to tell you their wants and their needs. And they will also want to hear your wants, your needs. How are you feeling? Does anything need to change? Do we need to tweak anything? They'll be very open to what you have to say. And I think that they will also be open to new ideas, new ways of doing things, or if something isn't working for you guys at that particular point in your relationship, I think your spouse will really be able to sit down with you and say, okay, what do we need to do? Or kind of have a little meeting here and there to kind of check in and see how the relationship is going. We have the Justice card. Your spouse will be definitely open to keeping things balanced. I feel like if you were doing more chores than your spouse, than your spouse, I feel like your spouse would be uncomfortable with that. Your spouse wants things to be equal, wants really to have a balance between you, and wants this throughout your relationship to the point where they're going to check in with you here and there to make sure, is everything okay? Do we need to change anything? Is there anything we can work on? And I also feel with the Justice card that this person might even want to have like ongoing like spiritual counseling or relationship counseling, just to check in with a third party so that you can express yourselves freely, so that if anything does come up, you can work on it immediately instead of 5 months, 6 months, a year down the road. They want to make sure that things are out in the open, and it could be that a third party could really help you to resolve anything very, very quickly if anything should come up. So I really just see that communication is going to be very big for this person. The Two of Pentacles. Interesting that you have another card of balance here. I feel that this person's going to feel the same way that you do about balancing things out or keeping things balanced, making sure that your relationship is balanced, making sure that anytime anything comes up where, so let's say you have a stressor in your life, your spouse is going to want to make sure that they can do whatever they can to help lessen that stress, to make sure that you're comfortable, to make sure they can do whatever they can to help you through that. And I think that you're going to want to do the same for your spouse. You're going to want to help in times of stress for your spouse. If something happens where they can't help around the house for a week or so, you're going to be okay with that, and vice versa. Your spouse will be okay with that as well. And I feel like you really balance each other out. I feel with this, it could go either way. It could be where you're very similar, and so it's just kind of like an even keel, or it could be where you're different, but your differences balance each other out. Either way, I still feel that your spouse is going to protect your individuality, and something about your particular individuality is what will really draw your spouse to you in the beginning. Okay, then we have the Chariot. So with the Chariot, I feel that your spouse is in it for the long haul. No matter what needs to be done to keep the passion alive, to keep the relationship going, to make sure things stay balanced, your spouse is going to want to do that. Your spouse is going to want to honor you and really be mindful of who you are, your own personal journey, where you're going. And also they're going to be very mindful of your journey together, where you're going as a couple. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years, in 10 years, in 50 years even? And I feel that because of how you started your relationship, with your open communication, with listening to each other and being advocates for yourselves as well as you as a couple, I feel like that's really going to take you far. That's going to build the strong foundation that you have. And I really, with the Chariot card, I see this lasting for a very, very long time, a lifetime. I see you going on a journey together that's going to change you. You're going to grow together. And it's very strong. Okay, what else? We have the Four of Cups. With this card, this goes back to what I was saying. Can you see on this card here? So there's 3 cups here, and then this person has a cup here, and there's somebody sitting here. So what I was saying earlier about your spouse is going to be there for you if you're feeling stressed, if you have something going on in your life that's maybe out of the ordinary, or if you need time to yourself for a little bit. Your spouse is going to understand that. But at the same time, your spouse is still going to be there to offer what they can to help you through things. If you need time alone, your spouse will just check in with you and say, hey, you doing okay? Can I get you something to drink? Can I make you dinner? Something like that. If you are going through a stressful time and your spouse approaches you and says, hey, you know, what can I do for you? Then you'll go from there. I feel that your spouse will be able to meet you where you are in pretty much any situation where they just want to help. They want to support you. They want you to know that you're loved, that they're going to be there for you through anything. So that's really nice. Okay, what else? We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's really important here with the Four of Cups. Your spouse wants you to know that they're going to be there for you. No matter what it is, your spouse is always going to be there for you. Your spouse is going to support you. No matter what's going on, your spouse is not going to leave you hanging in any situation. So if you have any doubts about that, if you have any doubts about will your spouse be there for you through thick and thin, this card, along with the Four of Cups, is telling me that yes, they will be. They will always honor you as the Empress here. And you don't have anything to worry about. Because with the Seven of Swords, I feel that there's some sense of worry here that comes in with wondering if you will always be supported in all situations. So that could be something that happened in the past, or some kind of fear that you have. Let's see what your next card is. The Ten of Pentacles. Yes. You have nothing to fear. So anytime something stresses you out, if you feel, maybe you're the type of person that when something is very stressful for you, you kind of get very introverted, and this is just an example. So you may feel that, okay, if I go through that type of situation, will my spouse still support me? Will they allow me that time to myself that I need to process what I've gone through? Yes, they will. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. Your spouse will protect you and honor the time that you need during situations like that. And that's just an example. This could be anything else. If something pops up in your mind as you're listening to this and you say, oh, that kind of makes me think of how I am in this particular situation, then that's probably what this is talking about. I just like to give an example just to give you some sort of reference of what I'm talking about. But your spouse is definitely going to support you in that. And if you see here, it's like a doorway. So it's like once you come out of your solitude, if that's what you need, during times of stress, your spouse is going to be right there waiting for you. And your spouse is going to understand that that's just how you operate and that's what you need at that time. And they won't take offense to that. They won't feel like, oh, well, why don't they want me around right now? And I'm not saying that you won't still be in the same house or apartment, whatever you have. I'm just saying that if you need time to yourself, they're going to understand and support you there. The Eight of Cups. They understand that you're going to do what you need to do to work through situations. And they will allow you that time until you are ready. They know that you have a way of dealing with things, and they're going to respect that. And they understand that too, because I feel like they might be a little bit the same way, where maybe you process things differently. Some people want to be around people when they're going through difficult times. Other people don't want to be around people during difficult times. And so I feel that no matter what your situation is in that particular area, they're going to understand that. And I think also they're going to understand when you make changes in your own life. So let's say if you want to change your career, if you want to perhaps even move to a different location, they're going to understand that and they're going to support that. And this is definitely something that you can talk about and make changes about. Talk about the timing with that and really figure out, your spouse will really want to take the time to figure out how to work through these things with you so that you can both be happy in kind of the end result of that. And we have the King of Cups. Yeah. So as you kind of grow throughout your life and your time together, your marriage together, this is a card of balance right below the Two of Pentacles, which is balance. So anything that you feel no longer serves you in your life, you know, with career, friends, environment, wanting to move somewhere, your spouse is definitely going to support that. And your spouse will be able to see your perspective. Your spouse will be very open to understanding your feelings about situations, understanding why you want to make certain changes in your life, and they will want to move through those changes with you. We have the Nine of Wands. That's really a sweet card, in my opinion, to have for your last card here. So your spouse is going to be very protective of you, of your home, of the life that you've built together. And they're going to be there for you. They're going to support you through thick and thin, through the good times, the bad times. This person's never going to give up on you and your relationship and your dreams, your hopes and your dreams together. And you as an individual, they're going to support your own hopes and dreams as an individual, which is how we really started this reading. So just know that you can trust your instincts with this person. This person will always cherish you, what you're working on in your life. They're going to protect the relationship, and they're going to be willing to listen and be open when you want to change certain aspects in your life. And they're going to want to help you in those changes as well. I hope this reading made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you can like and subscribe. You can also click the bell to be notified of future videos if that resonates with you. And if you ever want to book a private reading or private Reiki session with me, you will also find the link for my website in the description box below. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Elephant, and your card is Adventure. What I feel with this card is that you may have a sense of adventure about you. Maybe you like to travel, maybe you like to see new things, maybe you like to do new things. And I feel that your spouse is going to support that. And if your spouse is not quite the same as you as far as being as adventurous as you are, I feel that your spouse will still want to do things with you. I feel that your spouse will still want to maybe step outside of their own comfort zone and explore the world with you, doing things that they haven't done before. And I think that your sense of adventure is really going to grow on this person. It may be a slow moving process, kind of like the elephant moves a little bit slower most of the time. I feel that it may be a slow progression, but what I feel is that your spouse, once they kind of get that taste of adventure that you may have in your life, that it's going to almost become kind of addictive for them, and they're really going to enjoy it just like you do. And either way, even if they don't start to enjoy it like you do, I feel that they will still support you, and they will either allow you to do things that you find adventurous, or they will be willing to try them out and do things with you. So that's just what I get with this first card here. We will find out more information with your oracle cards. What else would you like to tell us for pile number 2, and how their future spouse will treat them after marriage? We have conflict. Well, with the conflict card, what I'm getting is that anytime you have conflict, your spouse is going to be able to weather the storm. Your spouse is going to be able to talk to you. You see how hard this person is working here? Let me show you. See, this person's working very, very hard to get things out of conflict, to work through the storm, to get control of the situation in a positive way. So I feel that your spouse is going to possibly be a good communicator, or will try to be a better communicator, will try to work through things, get to the heart of the issue. Because if you look here, this person knows what they need to do to control the sails on this boat. And when I say control, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean trying to rein things in, trying to turn things from this situation into a positive situation where you can get through the storms that come your way. Because if you look here, can you see that right here? There's a little rainbow here, and then there's these little dots here that kind of make me think of like the sun shining in or spirit guiding you. And so here, I feel with the conflict card, this isn't a negative card. I feel that most relationships have conflict on some level, whether it's what you're gonna watch on TV tonight or what you're gonna do with major life events that you have in your marriage. And so as most people have conflict, with everything else that I see in this card, this person's gonna be very dedicated to working through conflict in your relationship. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. Okay, this one's sticking out here. Kindred partnership. Yeah, do you see how these two go together? So this person's very dedicated to you, to your relationship, and working very, very hard to work through any conflict that you might have, anything that might come up, any events. This is an event card, so any events that might come up in your life, they're really going to work hard to fix those things. Because this person, a kindred partnership, what is a better card to come up in a marriage reading other than this one? So you two have a lot in common. You two know that your connection that you have is so special and so different from anything that either of you have ever experienced. Your partner's really going to appreciate that about you and about your connection, maybe even how you met. And there's a few things about this card that are really catching my eye. First of all, remember I mentioned the rainbow right here, and then there's a rainbow in this card. So I really feel that both of you are going to work hard. I think this card represents both of you. So, because remember, we're asking about how your spouse is going to treat you. And so what I mean with the rainbow, how there's two rainbows here, is that as your spouse respects you, you see this person respects the ocean and what the water is doing here. So during conflict or anything that may bring conflict into your life, your spouse is going to respect your viewpoint. And in return, you're going to respect your spouse's viewpoint. So that's the first thing I get. The second thing I get with the different elements of this card is your very first card and this card. If you look here, this is a balloon. Obviously there's balloons here, and this is the carriage, and then the balloons up here. Look in this card. There are 3 balloons in the distance, and there are 3 balloons in the distance here. So what does that mean? I am not sure exactly what that means right now. We'll try to get more information on that. But what it could mean is that there could be 3 significant events that happen in your life where you're really going to feel that support, feel that love that you get from your partner. It could have something to do with how you meet. So maybe your first date, you go to a balloon festival or something like that. But whatever it is, I feel that it kind of goes back to the conflict card and how we have the 2 rainbows. I feel that you're going to support each other. I feel that you have dreams that you want to pursue, no matter what that is. And I feel that your spouse is going to support all of your dreams. Your spouse is going to support what you want to do, where you want to go, where, maybe these are 3 different adventures you want to take, and your spouse is going to support that. It's very interesting, though, how you have land and water here. I feel that and also land and water here. I feel that you're both going to be very grounded. I think your spouse might be a grounding element for you in your life, but I also feel that as you're both grounding each other, you're bringing so much emotional support to each other that you're going to appreciate how much your spouse appreciates you and your dreams and how much they want you to pursue those dreams and those goals. Okay, let's see what other information we can get. What else do you want to tell us? New opportunities, the hare and oak, new opportunities. Okay, now the balloons are starting to make sense. The balloons, I do believe, are opportunities that are going to be coming your way. And I feel that as you're looking at these opportunities, see, it's making perfect sense now. As these opportunities are floating into your life and you start looking at them and thinking about each of them, whatever you want to do with these opportunities, so this could be you have the opportunity to travel somewhere because remember you're adventurous, or you have the opportunity to get a new job or maybe move somewhere. Well, then we have this card, and what I feel is that your spouse is going to support all of your ideas. Your spouse might think that you have this wild idea again, what is it now? But in a positive way. And your spouse, see how happy this person is? Both of these people are. Your spouse is going to say, yes, do it. Go for it. Be adventurous. I love that about you. Be adventurous. So that explains the balloons in both cards. New opportunities, your spouse is going to be very supportive of you and is going to want you to pursue each and every opportunity that you want to pursue. Okay, what else? The rooster and sunflower, communication. I think you're going to have really good communication. I think that it's very important for both of you. You have the two sunflowers here. And I think that anytime, if communication ever does lack in your relationship, with the two sunflowers here, which I really feel represents both of you and your vibrant relationship and your vibrant connection that you have, I feel that if you need to, you will call in a third party that can help you get through any conflict that you may have. So like I said earlier, this conflict could be an event that happens in your life. It could be something that you disagree on. Maybe you have your first really big argument and you don't want to continue taking that energy forward in your relationship. Maybe you'll both agree to talk to somebody, and it doesn't even have to be like a counselor. It could be family member, relative, friend, anybody who can stay neutral in the situation. So I think communication is going to be very important for you. And I think that the level of communication that your spouse wants to keep with you is going to be very important and also help the success of this marriage. Okay, what else do you want to tell pile number one? Magical power. That makes me go back to this card. I think the two of you together are a strong force. I think it's magnetic. I feel like you're going to see that your spouse has a power to get things done. Your spouse has an ability to almost know what you need or what you want before you even ask for it. And your spouse is really going to want to make things happen for you, make your life easier. They're going to want to really, yeah, it's really what I get here is just make your life easier. It's almost like you say, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish this could happen. And they say, okay, let me work on it. And then they'll make it happen for you. So that's really nice. Let's look at your oracle cards. I'm sorry, your tarot cards. Maybe that means I need to pull one more oracle card for you, which I actually did end up pulling two because for pile number 1 there was... Okay, I actually grabbed the oracle cards again with pile number 1. Okay, so let's get another oracle card for you. This one? Okay. Mindfulness. Yeah, I get... That actually goes with the magical power card, that your spouse is going to be very mindful of your wants, your needs. Like I said, almost before you even say something, or they will provide things for you that you didn't even know you wanted. It could be surprises. It could be leaving little notes for you, or buying you little gifts, or even big gifts. But, you know, sometimes those small little acts of kindness or acts of love really mean the most. Those, you know, little everyday things. So I think your spouse is really going to be mindful of keeping the passion and the love alive in this relationship. And also mindful of communication. I think mindful of how they communicate with you and making sure that they speak to you in the proper tone, in the proper way, so that you don't, you know, so that you can actually communicate and not just talk at each other. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2 and how their spouse will treat them after marriage? The Ace of Wands. I think there's going to be a lot of passion in your relationship. Your spouse is going to let you know every day how much they love you, how much they admire you, how much they want to be with you, how much they want to work through conflict. They're going to be passionate about working through any differences, any conflicts, any problems that arise. They're also going to be passionate about you pursuing your passions and you pursuing those adventures. It's like I see this person lighting up when you light up talking about an adventure that you want to take, or a goal that you want to conquer, something like that. I really see them supporting you and what you want to do in your life, and also supporting the ideas that you have for your relationship, whatever you want to do together. I see them supporting that as well. The Knight of Swords. Again, we have a really good communication card here. So, which is interesting that it's a little bit connected to the conflict card and the kindred partnership. So this person will have an ability to look at things from your perspective and their perspective. With the sword, you know, it's double, right? Double edge. So they will be able to see why this does or doesn't work for you. They will be able to work through things and talk to you about things where they can be in their feelings and be feeling their emotions, but at the same time, they will keep a level head about things. They will be able to think clearly, even if some things come up where it's a very passionate conversation. They'll be able to keep a cool level head and communicate things very positively by being that way. And we have the King of Wands. I really feel like this person is gonna want to do things for you, is gonna want to make your dreams come true. They're gonna want to do whatever they can to help you achieve your own dreams. They're gonna support that. They're gonna love that about you. And I feel that this person is going to continue to be passionate about you. I feel this person is always going to have that sparkle in their eye for you. They are going to allow you to, and when I say allow, I don't mean it in a controlling way. I mean in a supportive way. They're going to allow you to do some of these crazy things that you want to do, some of these adventures you want to go on, and they're going to support that. And if you need to do any of these things on your own, they're going to support that as well. And they're going to welcome you back home with open arms and say, how was it? How did it go? You know, if you want to go skydiving or something, they're going to support that. No matter what this adventure is that you want to do, or, you know, these different things that you want to accomplish in your life, they're going to love seeing you pursue these things and accomplish your goals. And we have the Nine of Wands. I feel that this person will be willing to work through anything, be willing to do whatever it takes to work through this relationship with you. They have so much passion for you in this relationship and for where your relationship is going. They want to take that next step. They want to take the step after that. They are up for this adventure with you. And they really are confident in accomplishing all of the goals that you want to accomplish together. This is a very strong person who, their energy is very strong towards you. You have this kindred partnership. So you're definitely probably soulmates, twin flames, something on that level where perhaps you just knew when you saw each other that, oh, this is my person. We have the Four of Wands. What a sweet card for your reading. So the Four of Wands, I see you continuing to build this relationship. This person is so happy with you. This person, again, wants to do things that will make you happy, do things that will show you that they love you. With this picnic basket here, I feel that if this person takes you on a picnic, they will throw something in this basket that will be a little surprise for you, maybe a little trinket or a flower or your favorite something, you know, whatever you can take on a picnic that is maybe your favorite food or your favorite dessert or those little things. I'm just feeling that this person is very mindful of the little things that will make you happy, that will make you smile every day. I also feel with this card that you're very psychically connected. So you almost know what each other wants before the other person says it. But I feel that this person is going to have a very, very keen ability to do that with you, where, like going back to the picnic basket example, where you may go on this picnic, you open up the basket and you say, oh my gosh, how did you know that I wanted to eat this type of sandwich today? That kind of thing. And then even more important things too. So I feel that this person will do whatever they can to make this a very strong, solid marriage for both of you. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel that right below the magical power, I feel that any time you may feel stuck or you don't know what you should be doing, something going on is with you as an individual. So this could be work, friends, family, you know, whatever it is. Anytime you feel stuck, I feel that this person is going to protect you. This person has this magical power to work through problems, like with the King of Swords here. And just because it's the King of Swords, that doesn't mean that this has to be a man. This could also be a female. So it's more about the energy of the king and not gender. So just keep that in mind. I feel that with the King of Swords here and the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords, that this person will be able to say, it's okay, calm down, give me a minute, I'm going to figure it out. We're going to work through this. I'm going to have a solution. Because the King of Wands is someone who can really hone in on the problem, focus on it, figure out what is the problem, what needs to be done to fix it. And then they will create an action plan to fix it. So I think that's going to be very important for you in this relationship, having that support, that loving support, and somebody who really has the ability to help you work through difficulties, which takes me back to the conflict card. I think this person is excellent at problem solving. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this takes me back a bit to working through the Eight of Swords. Whenever things are going not the greatest for you, I think this person is going to support you even more. This person's going to have a passion for fixing things for you, for helping you figure things out. And I feel that you're going to be very fortunate overall in your relationship with this person, in your marriage with this person. I feel that it's also a fortunate meeting somehow when you meet this person. There is a sense of being in the right place at the right time in meeting this person. We have the Three of Pentacles. I see you just working together. I see you working hard to keep your relationship balanced. I see you working on things, bringing life into the relationship, keeping the passion alive. And I really feel that this person, I don't know what it is about this person, but they are just like a fixer. They're somebody who can fix things, somebody who can hire the right people to fix things in your home, or maybe they have a lot of contacts, maybe they know a lot of people, but I feel that they have a lot of connections, or they just have this uncanny ability to fix any problem. It's really interesting. It seems like they just make your life easier somehow. They really support you on all levels of everything, really. They're very supportive with communication, with you pursuing your hobbies, you pursuing any work-related things, friends, family, things around the house. They just know what it takes to get things done, how to fix things. They also know what to bring into the relationship. They know what you want. They know how to make you happy, how to keep you happy. You really work very well together. The Magician. Yeah, this person is somebody who, I think this person also has, again, a psychic connection with you, but also very, very intuitive themselves, where they can look at a situation and then somehow they just have all the tools to move forward in this situation. They have all the tools to fix something. They know how to keep the magic in this relationship. I think they're very passionate about having that secure home life. They want to feel secure in their home. I think that's very important to them, for like family, or just, so that could be children, or that could mean just you two as a family. But having that really safe, secure, especially with the Four of Wands, home life with you, knowing that your home is your sanctuary, knowing that you're safe there, knowing that you're protected there, and having an ability to create that for you. We have the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups, I feel like they're really connected to their own friends and family. I think that's why it's so important for them to have this very secure home life. Either that or another, no, I don't think it's that. Okay, for some of you, it could be that your spouse did not have these things in their childhood. Maybe they grew up in a little bit of a disruptive home life, and so that's why it's so important for them now. Maybe they've always dreamed of having this safe, secure home environment for their own family in the future, which would be you now. So it could be that, or for some of you, and then some other of you, I think it's that they did have that, and they want that for themselves now as well. The Lover's card. This is a very interesting Lover's card. I feel that this person is going to be very, very receptive to you, what you want. What can we do to work on things? But at the same time, they're also going to be very receptive to how you look at them, how you want to do things for them, how you want to support them. And I feel that you're mirroring each other with being very helpful to each other, wanting to support each other, being there for each other, asking each other, is there anything I can do for you? Because you're on the same page. You're very, very, very connected, and you want the same things moving forward in this relationship. And that's how you kind of mirror each other with your dreams and your goals and your hopes for the future of your relationship. And then we have the Three of Swords. With the Three of Swords, I feel that going with the Lover's card here, I feel that during times of stress, during times of loss, when you feel stuck, this person's going to be very supportive. No matter what happens, if you lose somebody, if you lose something, no matter what happens, this person is going to love you. And I feel that, I know that we're talking about how your spouse is going to treat you, but I really feel that it's reciprocal. When one person needs support because something happened, that person's going to be there for you. And then when you need support, that person's going to be there for you. And I think that you're going to be there for that person equally as much as they're there for you, which will continue to allow your spouse to be there for you. Does that make sense? So because it's an equal exchange, that you're both going to want to help the other person equally as much. So I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, you can like and subscribe if you want. And you can also click on the bell to be notified of future videos. If you ever want to book a private reading or private Reiki session, you will also find the link for my website in the description box below. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Toucan, and you also have Land of Dreams. What I get here is that you've been manifesting your perfect partner. You have been writing a list, like I see you literally writing a list or typing it on the computer, speaking it out into the world, maybe creating a vision board. And I see you being very, very, very specific about what you want in a marriage partner. And what I see with that is that you are literally manifesting the person of your dreams. You're going to see this person, you're going to see the characteristics of this person when you first meet them or as you continue in this relationship with them, and then you're going to see that continue throughout the marriage. So this isn't something that you're going to see when you first get together with this person and then it kind of slowly disappears or maybe abruptly disappears overnight. No, this is something that's going to continue throughout the marriage. So whoever this marriage partner is that's coming into your life, when they say they're going to do something, they're going to do something. This person's very strong, independent, very secure in themselves, and they will continue to be that way throughout the relationship, throughout the marriage. Okay, let's see what your oracle cards have to say. What else would you like to say for pile number 3? How their future spouse will treat them after marriage. Commitment. Yeah, this is what I was just saying. This person, when they say they're going to do something, they're going to do something. This person takes marriage very, very seriously. this person wants to be married. I think this person is looking for exactly what you're looking for. So I feel that this is going to be a very strong connection. And I feel that your partner, and okay, this doesn't have to be a man. This is just representing the other person in the marriage. So don't get caught up on the picture that you're seeing here. This can literally be anybody. But this spouse that's who you're going to be married to, they're very loyal, and they stick to their word. I don't see this person going back on their word. When they say they're going to do something, let me tell you, they are going to do something. They're very committed. They're going to be very committed to you, and they're also going to be very committed to what they want. I think this person's very oriented to the home, where they want, like, their home, they want that to be their safe zone, their landing zone, the place where they create this life with you, whether that includes children or not children, animals or no animals. They want it to be like the sanctuary. New supportive connections. Yeah, so this person is going to be supportive. Excuse me. This person is going to be supportive of you and your hobbies, your interests, your career. This person wants to see you grow. This person wants to see you happy. And I really feel that this person will be dedicated to making you happy, to keeping you happy, to doing things that surprise you, to doing things that make you smile. I see a very loving connection here. What else can you tell us for pile number 3 and how their spouse will treat them after marriage? The Mouse and Buttercup, Innocence. So this person is going to have a sense of adventure. They're going to have a sense of awe and wonder about things. They're going to be, again, I see them being just so interested in what you're doing, what you want to accomplish, who you are, being so dedicated to you, and being very loyal and true to you, true to the relationship. I feel that they have very good intentions, and they're very I'm just getting a sense of being very connected to the home, whatever that means to you. So very connected to being a partner, being a spouse, being a parent, if that's what you want in your marriage. Then we have the Skunk and Magnolia with protection. This person is going to be a great protector. This person is going to be a protector of your home, a protector of you, protective of your relationship and your energy. So I feel that this person's going to be protective in the sense where they won't let other people interfere. So this could be anything, or actually this could even be like work, stuff like that. So I think they're going to have a very good work-life balance, where they're going to be more on the side of making sure that their home life is balanced versus their career. So I think they're going to have a really great ability to keep those two in line so that work doesn't take over and leave out the marriage and the relationship with you. So when I say protection, I think that's overall, that's general, that's everything that goes into a marriage. So careers, interests, hobbies, anything like that, spending time together, doing special things together, doing new things together. This person, I feel, is going to be very well-rounded and make sure that it stays that way throughout your marriage. Okay, what else would you like to tell pile number 3? How will their spouse treat them after marriage? Luna, the moon. Ooh, I think this person might like to surprise you with fun things. I think this person will intuitively know what you want or what you need. I think that a lot of times you might not even need to communicate things necessarily with this person, because I feel that they will just know. They will know what you need. They will know what will cheer you up, or they will know what kind of surprises you will appreciate, what little things they can do for you every day that you will love, that will keep that spark alive. Because I think they're very intuitive, and I think they're also very connected to you. So I think that I think that they're really gonna kind of keep the spark alive the way that I just see them doing like little things here and there that make you smile, that make you laugh. So I think that's going to be very important to them, to see you happy. Financial security. So it looks like this person is going to, how they treat you in the marriage with financial security. I think this person is going to be responsible with their finances. This person may be good with saving money, making sure that you have a good nest egg, or that you have good savings that you're both contributing to, or that this person is able to provide for you. I think that there's security on multiple levels. So there's security in that this person is committed to you. Security in that this person is going to love you through the thick and thin. And also, if you are trying to save money for a home or a vacation home, or wherever you are in that journey, this person's going to, or even save money to move into a new place or move to a new location, whatever, like literally whatever it is, this person's going to be on the same page as you financially, as far as not spending too much, or making sure you take care of your basic needs first before taking a vacation. So that's important to know. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. What would you like pile number 3 to know about how their future spouse will treat them after marriage? The Knight of Cups. Like I said before, this person's going to shower you with love and affection. They're going to show you how much they love you, show you how much they appreciate you. They might be bringing you gifts. Those can be smaller gifts, bigger gifts, surprises. This person is probably romantic, and they probably love maybe candlelight dinners, or taking you to a nice restaurant, going on maybe even day trips. For some reason, I'm seeing day trips here. Just doing things that make you happy, that make you feel even more connected to each other. And I feel that the romance is going to be alive throughout your whole marriage. I feel that's very important to this person. It's important that this person knows that you know that they're committed to you, that you know they're still in love with you. You knowing that is very important to this person. The Queen of Wands. This person is going to have a lot of passion for you. So I see romance, I see passion, I see connection, like a deep connection, a supportive connection. And this person's never going to stop pursuing the goals that you have together. any problems that you may have together that may come up in your marriage. This person's going to be very dedicated to fixing those problems. This person has a lot of passion for you, for life, and it's almost like contagious, where you're both feeding positive energy off of each other. And we have the Fool card. I feel like this person will be adventurous with you. This person will want to keep the spark alive by doing new things, by doing maybe exciting things, taking journeys together, going on trips together. So I feel that if you ever want to move or try something new or explore something, I feel like this person will be very supportive of that. So if you want to do something, maybe you want to try some new hobby or something, this person is going to be supportive of that. As you go through changes in your life, as we all change as individuals throughout our lifetime. So as you go through those changes, this person is going to be supportive of that. If you want to change your career or your job, this person is going to be supportive of that. And they're going to want to see you do what makes you happy. We have the Empress card. Well, with the Empress card, this could possibly be that you'll have a child. And in the Empress card, this doesn't have to mean that you are this person. This could be who they are. This could be... So don't get caught up in the genders that we're seeing here, because this could be for anybody. But if you don't want a family together, then this could also be the birth of whatever you're creating, this new path that you want to take together. So if you're manifesting, because remember, I see you manifesting someone, so whoever you're manifesting, whoever's coming into your life, this partner is going to match your sense of adventure. This person's going to want to create a home life that's very comfortable, that's very nurturing, that's very loving. Remember here with the Commitment card, I saw a very huge importance on home, on creating the home that you both want and keeping that home as a loving environment, safe and secure, and really a sanctuary. This person will also put you on a pedestal, will love you for who you are, will think that you are very, very attractive to them. The Three of Wands. I feel like you have a lot of goals together, a lot of things that you want to set your sights on, things you want to conquer, things you want to accomplish within your marriage. And I think this person is going to be protective of those ideas, protective of how you accomplish those goals. And I think this person has a lot of passion, just like you do. This person's really going to mirror you in what they want in this marriage. So this person is going to be what I'm getting is like these ideas that you have are going to be very alive in their mind, where they're going to want to create these things that you want to create, and they're going to put that energy out there. They have this really good ability to see how to get things done, and they're going to make things happen. You're going to start to see things starting to take form. Whatever this is here that you two want to start together, this life that you want to start together, you're both putting that energy out there, and I feel like it won't be too far into the marriage when you're going to start to see these things developing for you. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've had this lifelong dream to have a marriage and have this particular thing happen in this marriage. So it could be children, it could be moving somewhere, it could be creating just really whatever kind of life you want together. And I feel that you are going to be accomplishing that with this person. This person's going to be on the same page with you. This person might even say, I've wanted that my whole life too. Or, you know, I've really been feeling that it's time for that. I'm ready for that. And I don't want to do that on my own, or I can't do that on my own. I need a partner to do that with. This person's going to be on the same page. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there is definitely something that you want and that this other person wants. And really, it's like when you merge these two energies together of you wanting the same thing and that you've both wanted that thing for, you know, your whole lives, and then coming together and realizing that you both want that thing, it's like this power surge of creation to bring to life that thing that you want. And that's when I look back at this card, the New Supportive Connections, it's like they're both painting on the same page, meaning that they're creating the same energy. They're both very happy. They're both bringing to life something that they've wanted for a very long time. And so in that sense, I think that this person is really going to feed energy, feed positive energy into your dreams, because their dreams are going to be very similar, if not identical, to your dreams. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think that you have a lot of options for whatever this is. The thing that's really sticking out now in your reading is whatever this is with the Fool that you want to accomplish together. And I think that you both have a lot of ideas on how to accomplish this. And I think that if you have to compromise on certain things, this person will be willing to compromise, because this person has the ability to say, oh yeah, I didn't think about it that way before, but I really think your idea is better than my idea. Or saying, you know what, I like your idea, I like my idea, can we meet somewhere in the middle? So I see this person being very flexible with ideas, with what you want to see in the marriage. And I really feel that if they're really dead set on, like, I really, really want this particular thing, I feel even in that instance, they would still be willing to compromise with you, because at the end of the day, you and your happiness and compromising on that is more important than them getting exactly what they want. So it's not that this person is a pushover and they will just do whatever you want. It's that this person is able to look at things differently, and they're able to compromise, and they're flexible. They're not very stubborn. So they're flexible. They're willing to go a little bit more, go with the flow, and kind of see how things happen, or see, oh, you know, maybe let's just try your idea first. If that doesn't work, then we'll go back and maybe try my idea. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I feel so much balance with this relationship. I feel that there's a good give and take, which is basically what I was just saying with the Seven of Cups card. I feel that, but more than that, and I feel this is going to carry on throughout your marriage, where you give and they give, and then they take energy and you take energy, but not in a negative way. It's just this even flow, this nice energy exchange of you doing nice things for that person and them doing nice things for you. You both want the same thing. You both want a balanced, healthy relationship. And I feel that you're both working equally as hard to accomplish your goals, especially with this thing that you want in this relationship. So if it is children, you're both equally as excited about that. You're both going to get up in the middle of the night with your child to feed them, or, you know, you're both going to take on equal chores in the house. I just see it very, very well balanced, and that's going to be very important that your partner knows that they want to contribute as much as you're contributing to the relationship, to the home, to all aspects of your marriage. And we have the Chariot card. So with the Chariot card, this person is going to be committed. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be the same way they were in the beginning when they said, you know, I want to get married. I want to do this. I want to do that with somebody. And then you're saying, wow, that's what I've been manifesting. It's going to continue. I feel that your communication and your connection is going to create such a strong foundation for both of you that it's going to go the distance. I think that as you go through changes throughout your lives, as you change individually and you change together, I feel that you're growing together. And the Two of Cups. Again, this relationship is going to be strong, very, very strong throughout the marriage, very supportive. This person is going to want to give you the life that you want. They're going to want to check in, make sure that you're happy, make sure that, you know, is there anything that I can do to make this marriage better? I feel this person is very emotional in a positive sense, where they're very in touch with their emotions. They're okay expressing their emotions to you and showing you how they feel about you. This person, I feel that you're both very spiritually connected, and that there's also a sense of guidance in your relationship, like spiritual guidance, something helping guide you on your path together. Because you see this little, there's like a little angel here, or a little spirit guide, and then this bright light here makes me think that you're checking in with each other. This person is going to listen to their intuition, listen to their feelings, how you're feeling. It's just a very, very supportive relationship that I'm seeing here. Very supportive. This person is very supportive of you. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. This person's very dedicated. I see this person's focus, like I said, somewhere in here where a work-life balance, but if one had to take precedence over the other, it would be home opposed to work. I see this person very dedicated and having you in the relationship as number one in their life, and very protective over that. And I see them moving at your pace. So if you want to take things slower, they're comfortable taking things slower. If you want to make things happen a little bit faster, I see that that's what they want. And it's not that they are appeasing you. It's just that I see them just being very flexible with timing things, with how the relationship moves forward. They're this is a very grounded person who's very secure in themselves, and they know what they want, and they want you to feel that same way. But whatever steps you take moving forward, it's like they have some kind of foresight, like they can see ahead, they can plan ahead. And I think that's really going to help you in the relationship, help you feel secure, feeling like this person has your best interest and the best interests of your relationship as their number one priority. And this is going to continue on throughout your marriage. So I hope this reading made sense to you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like and subscribe. You can click the bell to be notified of future videos if you would like. And if you ever want to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you will also find the link for my website in the description box below.